go. Hey everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in the before. Last episode, we took on the Crocs for the first time this season, and behind rookie pitcher Emily Bonventry, got her first career victory, winning 8-4, moving us up to 2-1 in the year, and we currently hold the division lead at the current moment. And with that, we now enter a stretch of 4 straight road games here as we begin a road trip against the Overdogs. First time we'll face them this season. On the mound for us, making his debut this year is Trey Mondo, his 4th year in the league, 3rd with us. On the other side of this, former Buzzards long reliever Sebastian Morrow getting his first start of the season as well, picked up by the Overdogs in free agency after we released him. Looking at the lineup for today's game, leading off is the 10th second baseman, Demi Cardenas. Batting second is 10th first baseman, Alfield Butcher. Batting third in right field is Spool Worrymore, the rookie. Batting fourth, rookie catcher Bern Oliver, he's locked in. Batting fifth, left fielder Buck Swiner. Batting sixth, shortstop Ian Fielder back in the lineup. Batting seventh, third baseman Marion Doherty, rookie. And batting eighth, rookie center fielder Alfield Winkelson, followed off by Mondo at the bottom of the lineup. Let's get it on. Alrighty, looking to improve to 3-1 in the year as we go face the Overdogs at their home park, Swagger Center, for the first time this season. Probably the only time we face them this season at home, at their home turf, actually. Looking to build upon this nice little 2-game winning streak we got going on. Overdogs really suffered a lot of setbacks in the offseason. They released a lot of players, and they also lost their main man at first base, sacked a song, although they did sign our guy in retaliation, Joseph Trunk, to replace him, but he's still got some big shoes to fill, and it looks like he's not doing very well this year to start either, as he's currently 10th coming into this game. We'll have Cardenas, Butcher, and Worrymore up first against Sebastian Morrow. Here's second baseman Demi Cardenas, who's 10th, leading off. Rookie of the year last year, hitting .231 with 1 RBI this season. Slider in there for Morrow for a strike, 0-1. Change of low, ball 1. Morrow was a great late addition to our Roth bullpen at the end of the regular season. Pitched fairly well. It was the second most consistent reliever we had on the team at that point. Did really well in the playoffs as well. Unfortunately, had to let him go because he is older, and we also need younger relievers out there to work with. Fastball in there, change up in there, letters 1 and 2. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. Cardenas down swinging. 1 down. Next up, rookie first baseman Aaliyah Butcher, hitting only $154 on the year. She's currently 10th as well. Slider away from Morrow, ball 1. Change-ups outside, 2-0. Fastball to White, chased it outside, 2-1. Fastball to knees. Oh, right in the Kaneki. Oh, Butcher retired by the catcher, but still, right in the nuts. Morrow's going to be filling that one. Next up, rookie right fielder Spool Worrymore, hitting .200 on the year, batting third today, as Morrow's already rattled. Fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball been a limb, Worrymore skies that to center field. This should be an easy out to end the inning. It is, as Rush makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Morrow, though he does take a line drive to his family jewels. Bottom 1, Goyo, Slam, and Trunk do it first against Trey Mondo. Leading off, left fielder Enrique Goyo. He's on fire. Late addition to the Overdogs roster at the end of last year. He stuck around through free agency. Low pitch active for him, hitting .375 with a homer and 2 RBIs against our 4th man in the rotation, Trey Mondo, in his 4th season. 3rd with us. Mondo got a junk and accuracy boost before his start 2 episodes ago. So he is raring to go to show off his new ratings. First pitch slider low to Goyo, ball 1. Here's a look at the lineup for the Overdogs. After Goyo, it is new addition right fielder Jackie Slam, picked up in free agency. Filled one of the holes left by Sack the Song. The other big free agent addition in their lineup, first baseman Joseph Trunk, who is 10th currently, coming over from our team after we cut him after 3 years of minimal success. Batting 4th, shortstop Mike Flora, returning for his 3rd year. Batting 5th, second baseman Harrison Keith, rookie 3rd baseman, playing a backup position. Batting 6th, center fielder Damian Rush in his 3rd year with the Overdogs. Batting 7th, third baseman Madoka Hayata in her 3rd year with the Overdogs as well, coming off the bench here. Batting 8th, catcher Fiona Clark, who was our backup for the first half of last season. And batting 9th is the pitcher Morrow. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 1-1 to Goyo. Slider up, lined in the center field. That is a base hit for Goyo as he'll reach here to lead off the inning. Leadoff man on for the Overdogs. That'll bring up right fielder Jackie Slam, hitting .273. No homers or RBIs yet on the year for Slam. Go off first. Low throw, gets by Butcher. Runner thought about second, but it didn't get far enough away as it was a bad pickoff throw from Mondo. First pitch changeup down and in is a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Cutter up and away, fouled off, 0-2. K-Man and tough out activate for each player. Let's see which one comes out on top. Throw ball hangs, and Slam crushes that one to center right field. That is almost out of the stadium. It's off the billboard up there at the top of the stands. First home of the year for Jackie Slam, and also her first 2 RBIs. It is quickly 2-0. Overdogs on a hanging breaking pitch. That did not end up where Mondo wanted it. Next up, first baseman Joseph Trunk, former Buzzards first baseman, hitting .083 to start the year. He's currently tense. That is 1 for 11 in your scorecards. Both players tense here as that first pitch fastball down and away is fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in. Trunk lines at the short. Right to Ian Fielder, who makes a catch on the outfield grass, 1 down. Next up, shortstop Michael Floro, hitting .083 as well with 1 homer and 2 RBIs on the year, so his only hit this year has been a 2-run homer. First pitch curveball down and in is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Next pitch, a slider down and away, swung through it at the knees, 0-2. Came in, activates for Mondo, fastball up and in is inside and high, 1-2. Cutter up and away, high on the check swing, good eye, 2-2. Change it down and in, inside, 3-2. Fastball middle away. Skyball to left center field. Swiner going over to the gap. He will make the catch, 2 down. Next up, rookie third baseman, playing second base today, Harrison Keith. Batting 100 on the year, 1 for 10. Power of his right-hander and inside pitch active for him. First pitch fastball down and in is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Mondo Evan Trepping locating his pitches here to start as that curveball bounces low and away, 1-1. Cutter down and away, low, 2-1. Slider up and away, fouled off by Keith, 2-2. Change down and away, line to second, right at Cardenas, and that ends the inning. But Mondo hangs a curveball to Jackie Slam, and she promptly puts it over the right field wall, hitting off the billboard. 2-0 Overdogs to the second. Oliver, Swiner, and Fielder due up. Leading off the inning, rookie catcher Bern Oliver. .556 average on the year with 4 RBIs. He had a big 4-hit day last game, which is why he's locked in. He also driven 3 of our 8 runs in that contest against the Crocodons. Fastball up and in is a called strike from Morrow, 0-1. Heater up and in is high this time, 1-1. Slider at the knees, Oliver cracks it to center field, hits it well, but it hangs up for Rush, 1 down. Next up, left fielder Buck Swiner hitting .417 with 2 RBIs this year. Buck in the 5 slot today. Fastball up and away is high and outside, 1-0. Fastball middle in, Swiner hits it well to right center field. I think he got under that one. Over forward is Rush, he'll make the catch, 2 down. Next up, the infielder, the shortstop, back in the lineup today after sitting out a game to fix his mojo. 2 for 8 on the season so far for Fielder. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball up is fouled off, 1-1. Change up away is a strike called, 1-2. Fastball chased away, dribbled to the right of the mound. Morrow off for it on the bare hand, fires, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Sebastian. Bottom 2, it's still 2-0. Rush, Hayata, and Clark due up. Leading off is center fielder Damian Rush, 182 average on the year with a homer, 4 RBIs. Rush famously hit 4 home runs off of us in the doubleheader against the Overdogs last year. Really was a hurting for us. Curveball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Change up and away. Rush lines at the second. Cardenas on the back end makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, third baseman Madoka Hayata, who's hitless on the year. Getting the start today is the normal third baseman Keith is playing second base. Slider outside on the strike, 0-1. Normal second baseman Gina Torrens is rattled. Fastball middle in, a strike, 0-2. Curveball down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. First punch up for Mondo. 2 down. Next up is catcher Fiona Clark, hitting a .167 with an RBI. Former Buzzards player from last season. Clark was released just after the quarter mark of the regular season last year. Placed her with our current backup catcher, Samuel Perez, who used to play for the Overdogs. Change it down and in low, ball 1. Fastball middle in. Clark lines it to center field well, but Winkelson back a few steps to make the catch. No, he doesn't. He drops it. It's going to be an E8 as Clark will reach to extend the inning for Morrow. Currently tense now. First bat of the year for Sebastian. First curveball down and in. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Change it middle away. Outside. 1-1. Fastball up. Driven to center field. Hit pretty well. Winkelson going back to the warning track. He will make the catch this time, and that does end the inning. To the third. An error does not hurt us. No hits given up by Mondo in the inning. We're down 2-0. Doherty, Winkelson, and Mondo do up here in the third. Leading off is rookie third baseman Miriam Doherty. .417 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the season for her. So far the only batter in our lineup to go yard this season. Change it outside, ball 1. Change it down and in, rip foul, 1-1 to Doherty. Chased it high on the heater, 1-2. Fastball down and in is fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball down and in, chased inside, dribbled to first. Easy play for Trunk himself. 1 down. Next up, center fielder rookie Alfield Winkelson, who made the error last inning. .455 average on the year with 3 RBIs for Winkelson. Fastball down and the way, outside, ball 1. Winkelson drove in 2 runs last game. Fastball low, 2-0. Fastball, but then lined at the middle, base hit for Winkelson as he gets the first hit of the game for us. We'll be on with 1 down in the inning for Mondo. Mondo up next. Pitcher's first at bat of the year for him. One shown as the third baseman drawn in for it. Successful bunt to the right side of the infield. Morrow flips the trunk in time for the second out on the sacrifice. Runner at second now for Cardenas, who's tense with RBI dead now. 0-for-1 with the strikeout swinging. Chasing a fastball in the dirt. Change it down in the way is low from Morrow, ball 1. Fastball middle in. Cardenas skies it to left center field, sinking quickly, but in on it Goyo to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom 3, we're still not in the score column yet. 2-0 lead for the Overdogs here as the top of the lineup's up for the second time today. Goyo, Slam, and Trunk. Leading off the inning, Enrique Goyo, left fielder on fire, singled his first time up and then scored on the home run ball by Slam. Fastball up and in is inside, ball 1. Cutter up and in, high, 2-0. Slider middle away, line to third on the ground. Doherty dives to her left to make the stop, fires to first. Nice throw, good play, Rook, 1 down. Next up, right fielder Jackie Slam, who deposited a hanging curveball into the right field seats last time up. She is 1-for-1 today. First pitch curveball hangs again. This time Slam gets under it to right center field. Winkelson dives unnecessarily as Warrimore runs over to find it. 2 down. Good recovery with Spool. So Winkelson's having himself a day out there in center. Next up is Trunk, 0-for-1 today, intense. Slider at the letters, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in, inside and low, 1-1. Change up at the knees, fouled off, 1-2. Cutter up and in, high, 2-2. Curveball down below the knees, chased but fouled off, 2-2 the count to Trunk. Four-seamer up and away, fouled off, still 2-2. Slider down, in the dirt, full count. Change it down and in, chased it inside, strike 3. Second punch out for Mondo, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. To the fourth, it's still 2-0. Butcher, Warrimore, and Oliver. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Buzzards. Leading off rookie Aaliyah Butcher, who lined a pitch back into the family jewels of Sebastian Morrow, who was, however, thrown out by the catcher for the second out of the first inning. Though she did get the damage done. Fastball put in high, ball 1 hasn't affected Morrow too much. Only 1 hit given up so far as that fastball's low, 2-0. Fastball up and in, hard chopper up through the middle, past the diving Floral. It's base hit into center field. First hit for Butcher. She's 1 for 2 as she's on back to neutral mojo now. That'll bring up rookie right fielder Spool Worrymore. He flew out to left center field his first time up. Fastball inside from Morrow, ball 1. Change it down the middle. Worrymore turns on it, rips it down the left field line, hits it well to the high wall. In the first row of the nest, it's a home run. First career home run for rookie Spool Worrymore. Right fielder ties the game up with 1 swing of the bat, where it's a 2-run homer, first of his career. Next up, rookie catcher Bern Oliver. He flew out to deep center field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Morrow now rattled again. Fastball up and in high, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Oliver skies it to center field. Over to his right, Rush. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up, Buck Swiner, 0 for 1 today with a fly out to center field as well. Fastball high, 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. Slider at the knees, lined into center field, sinking quickly but sliding is Rush to make the nice catch, 2 down. Next up, Ian Fielder, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Fastball at the knees, a strike, going 1. Hitter high, 1-1. Change up at the knees, ripped foul by Fielder, 1-2 the count. Fastball below the knees, chopped to short. Easy play for Floral, and that ends the inning. Overdogs, though, on the board with the big first career home run of Spool Worrymore as he cracks a changeup over the left field high wall. 2-2 to the bottom of the 4th. Floral, Keith, and Rush do up for the Overdogs. Leading off, shortstop Michael Floral, 0 for 1 today. Change it down, rip foul, 0-1. Fastball down in the dirt on the hop, 1-1. Slider up and in, inside, 2-1. Ball middle in hangs, rip foul by Floral, 2-2. Four-seamer down in the way, fouled off, still 2-2. Change up and away, outside, full count. Cutter down and in, fouled off by Floral, we'll do it again. Fire down in the way, chopper to short, fielder charges, makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Harrison Keith, the second baseman, 0 for 1 today. Currently tense. First pitch change up middle away, strike called, 0-1. Mondo now locked in out there on the mound. Fastball away, check swing strike, 0-2. Ball outside, chased it, strike 3, third punch up for Mondo, 2 down. Next up, Damian Rush, 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Cutter down in the way, outside and low, 1-1. Up and in, way inside and high, 2-1. Slider down in the way, line to second, right at Cardenas on the backhand, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Mondo. To the 5th, we're still tied at 2. Doherty, Winkelson, and Mondo do up. Here's Doherty, Merriam grounded out her first time up, she's 0 for 1. Fastball away, a strike, going 1. High on that heater, 1-1. Slider at the knees, Doherty skies the left center field, in on it is Rush. Center fielder puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Winkelson, who singled his first time up, he's 1 for 1. Morrow back to 10th mojo now, as that changeup is low, ball 1. Fastball middle in, swung late, 1-1. Slider down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Slider chased down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball chased outside, fouled off anyway. Winkelson stays alive. Fastball at the knees, line in the hole short. Nice diving stop by Floral on a hop, fires the first. Just late, infield single for Winkelson, who's 2 for 2. Brings up Mondo. No bat today as he had a sac bunt his first time up. Bunt being shown again here. He gets it down to the mound. Morrow to first. Sacrifice successful. 2 down. Next up, Cardenas. 0 for 2 today. Flew out to left center field shallow last time up. She's also struck out. RBI dead active again as that slider's inside. Ball 1. Baseman in line softly to short, right at Floral, and that's a 1-2. That's going to end the inning. Bottom 5, it's still 2-2. Hayata, Clark, and Morrow do up. Leading off Hayata, 0 for 1 day for Madoka. First pitch change it down and in is way inside. Ball 1. Cutter up and away, outside, 2-0. Fastball down and away, low, 3-0. Hayata struck out swinging your left first time up. Slider middle in, taken for a strike, 3-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off, full count. Curveball outside, taken, ball 4. First walk by Mondo today. Leadoff woman on for Fiona Clark. Catcher 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Go off first, nothing doing. First cutter up, take a first strike, runner goes. Throw down by Oliver is late, easy stolen base there for Hayata. Her first of the year. She's now 1 for 1. Ball hangs, called a strike, runner goes for third. Throw down late, another stolen base for Hayata. 0-2 the count to Clark. Seamer up and away. Outside on the check swing and high, 1-2. Change it down, low, 2-2. Right up and in. Called strike 3. Fourth punch up by Mondo, 1 down. Next up the pitcher Morrow, 0 for 1 today. Currently 10th still. First pitch cutter down and in. Inside, ball 1. Where's Seamer up and away. Strike call, 1-1. Change up and away. Morrow lines it to second. Over the leaping Cardenas. That's a base hit into right field. RBI single by Morrow on his first hit of the year. It's now 3-2 Overdogs. Next up Goyo, 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded out last time up. Down to locked in Mojo. Curveball up and in. Check swing strike. Going 1. Up and away. Goyo takes a check swing strike. Going 2. Cutter middle in. Popped up foul territory on the first base side. Butcher over for it. Makes a catch, 2 down. Next up Jackie Slam, 1 for 2 today with the 2-run homer. Flew out to right field last time up. Right center field. First pitch fastball at the knees. Fouled off, 0-1. Slider inside, first strike, 0-2. Cutter down and away, called strike 3. Fifth punch up by Mondo, and that ends the inning. For the 6th, it's now 3-2 Overdogs on the RBI single by pitcher Sebastian Morrow. Butcher, Worry Moore, and Oliver do up against Morrow, who's looking for the quality start here, trying to get through the 6th. Leading off rookie first baseman Aaliyah Butcher, singled her last time up. She's now 1 for 2 today. Slider outside, ball 1. Slider down and in, chop to short, easy play for Floral, 1 down. Next up, Spool Worry Moore, 2-run homer last time up for the rookie. He's 1 for 2 today. That was his first career home run. Change pangs again, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Inside heater almost hits Worry Moore as he backs away, 2-1. Slider outside, 3-1. Walk prone activates first time today for Morrow. Change of middle in, rip foul. Full count now as Whiffer activates as well, this time for Worrymore. Fastball inside, ball 4. First walk by Morrow. Worrymore reaches. 1 down, and then bring up catcher Bern Oliver. He's flown out twice to center field, no longer locked in. Now do it for Sebastian Morrow, 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, strikeout. He is in line for the win currently. Not going to get a quality start, though, as he fails to get through the 6th inning. Coming out of the bullpen, veteran right-hander Linus Digby. Digby on the air has no record, a 0 ERA and a 0 whip. In his 1 appearance, he threw 2/3 of an inning, giving up no runs, no hits, and he struck out a batter, batting average against 0. Digby in against Oliver here, rookie looking to get his first hit today. Curveball bounces in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball hangs, driven by Oliver to center field, hit pretty well. To the warning track is Rush as he now comes in a step, makes the catch, 2 down. Oliver now 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts to center field. Brings up Buck Swiner 0 for 2 today. Fastball with letters, a strike, going 1. 2 flyouts today for Buck. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball put in, bloop to left field. Floral runs it down, and that ends the inning. Bottom 6, it's still 3-2. Trunk, Floral, and Keith do up. Hard lineup against Mondo. Here's Joseph Trunk, 0 for 2 day for Joseph. First baseman still tense. First pitch curveball down in the way, in the dirt, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, lined at the middle, base hit. Trunk leads off the inning with a single. Winkelson airmails second base, but good backup by Mondo. Next up, Floral, 0 for 2. First pitch cutter down and in is inside, ball 1. Fastball middle away, strike in there, 1-1. Change it down and away, check swing outside and low, 2-1. Curveball down and in, chop to second, could be a double play. Cardenas to second, 1. Fielder to first, just late, fielder's choice. One down, and that'll bring up Keith, 0 for 2 day for the second baseman who's still tense. First pitch fastball up and away, swung through it, 0-1. Slider down and away, chop the short, right at little soft liner to fielder. Actually, he makes the catch, 2 down. Mondo now locked in, that'll bring up Damian Rush, 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball down and away, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Cutter up and in, swung through it, 0-2. Four-seamer down and in, chased it inside, strike 3. 6 punch up for Mondo as he gets the quality start on the board. As he's through the 6th to the 7th, it's still 3-2. Fielder, Doherty, Winkelson, and then the pitcher slot due up. Hey, one boy, how's it going? Yeah, not too much. It's only 3-2. You did miss Warrior's first career home run, though. Big 2-run shot. You also missed Jackie Slam hitting the ball off the billboard out there in right field. Definitely crushed that hanging curveball. But not too much. Haven't missed anything too bad. Digby currently locked in after getting the last 2 outs last inning. He'll face Fielder, who's 0 for 2 today. Curveball down at the knees, driven to center field by Fielder, but it's going to go right to the center fielder. Rush, 1 down. Next up, Doherty, third baseman, 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and lined out. Fastball at the letters, a strike, going 1. Change up away, 1-1. Fastball up and away, strike, 1-2. Fastball down the middle, rip to right field, base hit for the rookie as she gets on here with a 1-out single. First hit today for Merriam. Next up, Winkelson, outfield singled twice today. He's 2 for 2. He's also made a fielding error when he dropped an easy fly ball. Digby no longer locked in. Fastball up and in a strike, coming 1. Fastball up and away, popped up, foul territory, giving chase Trunk. Joseph going to lay out, make a nice catch, 2 down. Next up, Mondo. He'll be done here after 6 innings. Giving up only 4 hits, 1 walk. He struck out 6 batters, and he gave up 3 earned runs, 1 home run ball. Quality start for him, but he is in line for the loss at the current moment. Off the bench to pinch hit will be backup middle infielder. No, maybe. We are going to go with right fielder Carter Mahoney. First bat of the year for Mahoney in his 3rd season now. Now the 4th outfielder off the bench. We're going to come through with a base hit to keep the inning alive. Fastball outside, a strike called by Digby. 1-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate, lined in the gap, right center field. That's going to get the job done. Mahoney finds it, and that's going to go all the way to the wall out there. Runner coming to 3rd is Doherty, where she will be sent. It's going to be an RBI double for Mahoney. It is 3-3. We are all tied up. Next up, Cardenas, 0 for 3 today. 10th with RBI dub. Pinch hitter coming for her. Coming off the bench is going to be backup middle second baseman Nathaniel Hurls, as he'll take over at second base next inning. No hits on the year yet for Hurls, but he has power versus right-hander active, hoping to drive in the go-ahead run off of Digby. Slider lined into left field. That's a base hit. Goyo comes up throwing and will hold the runner at 3rd as Mahoney does not run particularly well. 1st and 3rd now for Butcher. Rookie 1 for 3 with a single. Big spot for her. Let's see if she can come through. Heater high from Digby, ball 1. Curveball's outside, nowhere near the zone. 2-0. Slider up and in, lined up the middle, over the diving floral into center field. That is a base hit. Runner holds at second. That's hurls. Runner scores. It's 4-3. Butcher gives us the lead here, and that'll bring up Worrymore. Walked last time at the plate. He's also hit a 2-run homer. Currently locked in, feeling himself. Big RBI spot to break it open. Let's see if he can get it done. Give it some more insurance. Fastball in there at the knees. 0-1 from Digby. Almost beans him as he backs away. 1-1. Fastball middle in. Liner to short. Easy play for Floral, and that does end the inning. Coming off the bench for Mahoney, out of the bullpen, it's going to be rookie right-hander, rookie right-hander, Pewter base. He'll look to hold it down here in the 7th. Hayata, Clark, and Digby do up, bottom 3 in the lineup. We do like the lead. Oh, I know what else you missed, one boy. You missed in the first inning. Butcher hit a line drive and smacked Morrow right in the nuts. She got thrown out still because she's slow as molasses, but it was still funny to watch him get, beamed. Hurl stays in the game at second base, and speaking of base, Pewter base is coming out of the bullpen, rookie making his second appearance of the young season. In his first career appearance, Base got roughed up by the Jacks, gave up 6 earned runs in 2 innings of work. He took the loss in that game. 27 ERA and a 4.50 whip, 8 hits given up with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Still yet to record his first career strikeout. Batting average against on the year, 667. Facing the bottom 3 in the Overdogs lineup right here. First it's fastball fouled off away, 0-1. Ball down and in is inside, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Check swing outside, 2-1. Fastball middle in, fouled off by Hayata, 2-2. Came in active for base. Slider down and away in the dirt, full count. Two-seamer down and in, swung through it, strike 3. First career punch out for Pewter base. Check that one off the list. Well, that's good. Nice to dome your buddy's pitcher twice, though. That's pretty cool each game. Next up is Clark. First pitch fastball to Clark. Line down the first base line. Butcher with a nice diving catch by the rookie. 2 down. Digby do up next. That's going to be a pinch hitter coming up for the Overdogs here. Oh, your pitcher's died. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Definitely need to get this cracked screen on my phone fixed. Because it definitely altered what the sentences were saying. That sucks, but hey, at least it wasn't too bad. Coming off the bench is primary catcher Preston Anonymous, who's tense, still hitless on the season, as he'll take over for Digby. Contact first right-hander active here for Anonymous. First two-seamer down and in is chased inside, 0-1. Slider middle away. Anonymous lines to right center field. That is down for a base hit. Got a little bit too much in the middle of the plate with that one, and that'll extend the inning. Anonymous back to neutral mojo. And that is going to bring up left fielder Enrique Goyo, 1 for 3 with a single today. And bench running is rookie center fielder Katrina Diaz, as the 24-year-old takes over for Anonymous. Definitely a much faster option out there. Pick off first. Low throw, but good save by Butcher. Curveball up and away. Goyo fouls that off out of play. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in is high. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Slider down and in. Check swing inside. 2-2. Four-seamer middle in. Lined into the gap right center field. That could be trouble. Winkelson giving chase as it ricochets away from him. Getting it in quickly, coming around third. Here comes Diaz, and the pinch runner will score. It is 4-4, as Base once again blows the lead. Next up, Jackie Slam, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer today. First pitch curveball in the dirt from Base. Bounces, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in, lined up the middle on the ground, another base hit. Winkelson comes up throwing for the plate as the runner tries to score. Goyo beats the throw easily. It is 5-4 as the Overdogs retake the lead. Next up, Joseph Trunk, 1 for 3 with a single. His base is now tense. First two-seamer inside, misses, ball 1. Slider down and away, lined up the middle, base hit. Trunk gets that through on the ground. Fourth straight 2-out hit here. That'll bring up Floro 0 for 3. First pitch curveball low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in, inside, 2-0. Two-seamer down and away, strike in there, 2-1. Slider down and in low, 3-1. Fastball down, fouled off. Full count. Two-seamer away, runners go on the full count, outside, ball 4. First walk by base. Yeah, it seems like it. Next up, Keith 0 for 3. It's getting that feeling of that freebooter special. Fastball away, outside, ball 1. Curveball away, misses, 2-0. Two-seamer down and away, check swing strike, 2-1. Four-seamer middle away, lined at the middle, another base hit, and that's going to get at least 2 in. 2-run single by the rookie Keith, his first hit of the year. It's now 7-4. It's also his first career RBIs. Next up, Damian Rush, 0 for 3. Curveball down, low, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Turned on by Rush into the left center. That is in the mess. That's in the Buzzards bullpen. Another home run for Damian Rush, who continues to be a killer for us. 3-run shot makes it 10-4, as once again Pewter Base gives up 7 earned runs. I ought to do it next 0 for 2 with the walk. His base is done because, well, he's a bum. We would double switch for right field, but we don't have anybody that can play center. So we're just going to have to go to the bullpen straight up. Rookie Marshall Cuevas, the mop-up man, coming out of the bullpen. Cuevas made his debut on opening day. He threw a clean 9th inning, giving up no runs, no hits, no strikeouts or walks. Still looking for his first career strikeout as well. Fastball down on the way to Hayata, who started the inning. Skyball to center field. Winkelson back. Makes the catch in front of the warning track as the inning is finally over, as the Overdogs bat around and score 7 runs. It is now 10-4 as there's a double switch coming up. Coming out of the bullpen is mop-up woman Keisha Mushara, subbing in for the pinch runner Diaz. And Harrison Keith will exit as well as rattled second baseman Gina Torrens, the everyday starter, replaces Harrison Keith, who had the big 2-run single there to break it open. I agree, bullshit it is. To the 8th, it's 10-4. Oliver, Swiner, and Fielder do up against Mushara. Vern Oliver, the rookie catcher, is 0 for 3 today. He has flown out 3 times to center field. Here's a look at Mushara's numbers on the season. Keisha has no record, a 15.43 ERA and a 2.57 WHIP. 4 earned runs given up in her 2 appearances, totaling 2 1/3 innings, which is currently the most out of the bullpen. 6 hits given up. 1 of them a homer. She has struck out 2. Batting average against .462. Fastball up there at the letters. 0-1 to Oliver. Heater inside. 1-1. Out in front of the changeup is Oliver. 1-2. Fastball down is chased but fouled off. Changeup low. Fouled off again. Chase the fastball high, strike 3. First punch up for Mushara. Oliver now 0 for 4, and that's going to bring up Buck Swiner, who's 0 for 3. Change up inside, ball 1. Fastball down and in low, 2-0. Outside heater, 3-0 to Buck. Composed activates for Mushara. Fastball inside, a strike, 3-1. Breaks his bat as it's chopped to second. Easy play for Torrens. 2 down. Next up, Ian Fielder, 0 for 3 today for the shortstop. Chased fastball high, 0-1. Fastball up the knees, line to left. Leaping is Floro to make the catch, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 8th inning for Mushara. Bottom 8, Clark, Torrens, and Goyo do up against the rookie Cuevas, who threw 1 pitch to get the last out of the 7th inning, so he'll stay out there for the 8th. Clark due up, 0 for 3. Catcher still looking for her first hit of the game. First pitch slider down and away from Cuevas. This is a strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Check swing strike, 0-2. Change it down and in. Chop to short. Fielder to his left cuts it off. Makes the play. 1 down. Next up, rattled second baseman Gina Torrens, who came on as part of the double switch in the top half of the 8th inning. She's batting 182 on the year. First pitch fastball down the middle, line to left field and shallow. Swiner in, makes the catch, 2 down. Bring up Enrique Goyo, who doubled last time up, driving in a run. He's also singled today. He's 2 for 4. Slider up, sky ball to left field. Swiner in, he's there for it. And Buck will make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Cuevas as he gets through the 8th without issue to the 9th. It's still 10-4. Last chances for us is the bottom of the lineup. Doherty, Winkelson, and Cuevas. Leading off is rookie third baseman Miriam Doherty. Singled her first last time up. She's 1 for 3. Fastball down the middle, 0-1. Fastball away, popped up, shallow left center field. And on it is Goyo to make the catch, 1 down. Next up, Winkelson, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Winkelson popped out in foul territory behind first base last time up. Fastball up and away, caught the letters, 0-1. Fastball low, 1-1. Chased it up and in, 1-2 the count to Winkelson. Fastball down the middle, fouled off again. Fastball at the knees, chopped the second, backhanded by Torrens up the middle, 2 down. Last chance is the pitcher slot. There'll be a pinch hitter coming for Cuevas. Coming off the bench will be backup catcher Samuel Perez, batting 1 for 3 on the year with 2 RBIs. Fastball in there away, 0-1. Well, 2 for 6 really. Fastball at the knees, 0-2. Changeup fouled off, 0-2 to Samuel. Still. Fastball high, 1-2. Fastball below the knees, chopped the second. Easy play for Torrens, and that's a 1-2-3 9th inning for Mushara. 10-4. Overdogs crushed the Buzzards today thanks to another poor bullpen outing from Pewter Base as the rookie gives up 7 runs in the 7th inning to secure another loss. 2-2 now on the year are the Buzzards as well. Everything was going well until Pewter Base entered the game. Once that happens, it seems we're destined to lose. Cardenas hitless at the top of the lineup, as well as the middle of the lineup, Oliver, Swiner, and Fielder. Tremondo had 2 sacrifice bunts. And Perez grounded out to end the game. Everybody else got at least 1 hit. Big 2-run homer by Spool Worrymore, first of his career. RBI single by Aaliyah Butcher, and also an RBI single by pinch hit RBI double by Carter Mahoney. His first hit of the year and his first at-bat of the season. On the other side for the Overdogs, hitless today, Micah Floro there in the cleanup slot, Madoka Hayata and Fiona Clark in the 7 and 8 slots. Pinch hitter Preston Anonymous got a hit. Katrina Diaz scored a run, but she did not get to bat, and Gina Torrens was hitless off the bench. Sebastian Morrow had an RBI single to help his own cause. Unfortunately, he'll get a no decision. Big 3-run homer by Damian Rush broke it open there in the 7th inning. Harrison Keith put them ahead for good with the 2 RBI single. Jackie Slam had a big 2-run homer back in the 1st inning and also had an RBI chip in on a single as well. And Enrique Goyo doubled in a run as well in that 7th inning rally. Pitching lines, Tremondo, quality start, 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts, a home run given up, no decision for Trey. Pewter Base, the rookie, 2/3 of an inning, 6 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-2, and his ERA is now up over 40. Marshall Cuevas, an inning and a third, scoreless out of the bullpen in relief of Base. Have a feeling I should go to Cuevas first than Base when we're already losing. Morrow on the other side, no decision for him as the Overdog starter, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, a homer, 1 strikeout. Linus Digby gets the win out in relief, inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. Big benefactor of that 7-run rallies. That's his first win of the year. He improves to 1-0. And pitching the last 2 innings hitless was Keisha Mushara, who struck out a batter in the process. Third of game, Jackie Slam with a 3 RBI day, big 2-run homer, followed by Spool Worrymore with his 2-run homer, and then Damien Rush, who went 1 for 4 with the big 3-run bomb to break the game open in the 7th. And that is a disappointing, depressing loss out here for us, but, there's still a lot of potential on this team. Unfortunately, Pewter Base does not have any, it looks like. Sounds like he's going to be the new mop-up man, and Marshall Cuevas will be the go-to guy out of the pen moving forward between the two of them. Because Cuevas pitching above his ratings, Base pitching well below his ratings. Look around the league. Let's have a look. Ian Fielder, +4 contact. Nice passive roll there. Worrymore also gets a +6 arm roll out there in right field, so now we got a little bit more of a hose. Okay, I'm loving it. Blowfish signed Bertha Banks, replacing Kathy Cul-de-sac as the veteran takes up duties on the bench there. Jacks signed Javier Cortez as the backup outfielder, replacing young outfielder Chet McCarthy. And that's it. Okay. Let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here real quick. And it's now a 4-way tie here at the top of the division following that loss. So we now have the third worst run differential of those 4 teams. Wild Pigs rally to beat the Herbivores 6-3 here in the sim, as last year's champs start out 3-1. Sawtooth win in 11 innings, 4-1. While Platypi beat the Nemesis 1-0. Love to see it. Sterling's outdueled the Moonstars in pitching 3-2, and Moonstars then outdueled the Hot Corners 2-1 in retaliation. Jacks defeat the Crocs easily 3-2. Heaters try to rally, but do end up losing to the Grapplers 9-3. So last unbeaten team, which was the Hot Corners, has been defeated, so everyone has at least one loss. Herbivores still winless after losing to the Wild Pigs in the simulation. They're 0-4. Heaters also just lost to the Grapplers, so they remain winless at 0-5. So those two teams still looking for their first win of the year. We're now in a 2-way tie for second place as the Crocs lose in the sim, falling to 4th. Jacks win in the sim, moving back to the lead, and Nemesis are currently holding down last place, losing in the sim. Next up, it is going to be a matchup against the Bee-Wolves. For us, it'll be left-hander Jude Hokie on the mound versus the ace of the new ace of the Bee-Wolves, Ace Von Asen. The name very befitting of an ace. Hokie, no record, a 6 ERA and a 150 whip, and Von Asen 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA and a 140 whip as he took the loss in their opening day game. Hokie got a no decision, but Pewter Base took the loss, and he won't be there to save him this time. Take a look at the schedule, make sure this is not a doubleheader. It is not, but we do play the Bee-Wolves twice this year, so we will be seeing them later in the season. Alrighty, let's look at these player development options. Contact for Ian, he doesn't really need that right now. I think he needs other things more so. Still like this one for Greenman. It's a nice, relatively cheap upgrade. We'll see what else is out there. Ooh, that's a good one for Mahoney, but we're probably not going to be here to get, unfortunately. Decent upgrade here for Buck. Doesn't really need the power upgrade, though. I would rather it be contact over that. Too high of a chance to get walk prone for Mondo. Worrymore plus extra speed would be nice. This might be here next time. So I'm not pressed to get this one for Greenman because his junk is already really good. I would much rather be improving his accuracy more than anything. More than like a +1. So I think we'll save up. We'll see which of these 3 will be here next time. This one for Fielder is guaranteed to be here. This one for Mahoney might be here. And this one for Worrymore more than likely will be here, but can have a chance of going away. So we'll see which of those 3 we like the best. Honestly, of them, I like the speed more for Worrymore here because, well, he's an everyday starter. And looks like he'll be here for the foreseeable future, whereas Mahoney's always perpetually on the bubble. And Mahoney could really use like a fielding upgrade instead of his speed upgrade. And Fielder, he doesn't really need the contact upgrade that much, so. Alrighty. That set the lineup here and call it a day. Leading off next game will be Cardenas again at second base, still trying to break out of her early season slump. Then it's first baseman Aaliyah Butcher, the rookie, followed by rookie right fielder Spool Worrymore coming off his first career home run. He's locked in right field. Oliver set to start at catcher in the 4 slot. Swiner out in left field batting 5th. Fielder in at shortstop again batting 6th. Daugherty batting 7th once again at third base. Winkelson in the center batting 8th. And Hokie will round it out on the mound. That is going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss out there. Everything was going really well up until that bottom of the 7th inning, and once Pewter Base comes into the game, anything can go. And today, it ended up being 7 runs for the Overdogs as they rally back to beat us 10-4, ending our 2-game winning streak as we drop to 2-2 on the year. We'll look to bounce back out next time against the Bee-Wolves behind the ace Hokie. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, I appreciate all the support that you guys give. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel over here on YouTube if you haven't, and follow me on Twitch if you also haven't done that. Links are down below. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.